In the art station, what a beautiful blue. We are smoothly making our way into the Gibraltar Strait. What's up guys, welcome back to another beautiful day at sea. Yes, we have left the European coast, currently in Dover Strait and heading to North Sea, Bay of Biscay and then Port Tangier in Morocco, and we are fully loaded, like extremely fully loaded. As you can see, even behind, we can literally not even see the funnel. So that's how the situation is currently. Hope you all like the series from the European coastal, and if you haven't watched it yet, there's a link over here which will be coming. You can tap on that and then come and check out the rest of the series, which is going to continue from now on at sea. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm Karanveer Singh Nair, a third officer sailing on a mega ship, and I'll be taking you from Europe all the way to Morocco. So let's dive down into the route. This is Europe, this is Africa. Our last port was in Netherlands, Rotterdam to be precise. This terminal came out here, took the turn and started our voyage. Then we'll head to the Dover Strait, which is between United Kingdom and France. Enter the English Channel, many reportings here. Go south, enter the Celtic Sea, and this is Bay of Biscay, which is quite dangerous, and I'll talk about it more in the video. Head down, go west of Portugal, take the eastbound turn, and that's Tangier, covering a total distance of 2,790 kilometers, and that's also Strait of Gibraltar. Guys, presently we have just transited the Dover Strait and we are out of it, in between United Kingdom and France, and we've got a long way to go still, so it's going to take a while. So all in all, we will be covering a distance of 1,384 nautical miles in 96 hours or something. So that's the plan. So during the transit, we have a set of reportings every now and then. Each country has its own reporting points which we have to report, especially crossing the Dover Strait into the Bay of Biscay. During the transit, we also had fire drill as well as abandoned ship drill. We had a drill today because we had a big crew change, and also it's a monthly requirement of conducting these drills. And this is the BA compressor and PPE first always, that's why the safety goggles, helmet and the glove. We have found our crew, Rodney as you know, and Rahul. Doing what's happening, Rahul?
I just start to make the grease.
Grease?
Every point.
Where you want to grease? Here on the
Gangway.
gangway, yeah? Thank you, Rahul. Thanks. So we just exited Dover Strait and we have got a beautiful weather ahead of us. Like so blue, and it's right now 1800 in the evening. Sun is still shining up. Pretty much I'm just enjoying the sun and having a good sunbathe kind of a thing. So guys, time to have our breakfast. Eggs, some meat, lot of juices, cheese, fruits. So guys, the next day I'm having my breakfast and some Nutella. And yeah, that's our dining saloon. It is empty because everybody is working. Like it's already almost 7:55. I have to go. Good morning, Chief. So I just took over from the chief officer and we are in Bay of Biscay. You can see like really cloudy weather and the wind has started picking up. So every day we are covering around 432 nautical miles at an average speed of around 17 knots. The speed and calculations are decided by the captain, whatever is suitable for the fuel consumption and everything, and hence we proceed. So it's going to take us one more day. Depending on the ETA of the port, it can change depending on the cargo operations of the ship which is alongside on our berth right now. So it's a very dynamic situation and many things are considered before changing the speed and the ETA. As you see here, we have crossed the Bay of Biscay but still at the edge, and this is France, this is Spain, so we still have like a few more miles to go. So this is the Beaufort wind force chart which we have, and right now we are at force 6, wind speed between 22 to 27 knots. And if you look on the screen here, you'll see our wind is around 24.5 knots. Look outside, it is kind of overcast. Okay, that is our speed log, and we have covered till now 761.7 nautical miles, and we still have around 613.6 nautical miles to go. So guys, I am done with my morning watch and now I'll go down, have lunch, work for like 1 hour or something. Then we have a meeting on the bridge with the captain. It's called as the bridge discipline meeting, where he will just make things clear what all he wants and what all he expects from us. And then I'll see you in the evening time. So we are having a beautiful pinkish orange skyline just before the sunset. Awesome sight. So there you can see that's Portugal, that's us, and we have some ships going south, some going north to Europe. So now the traffic starts increasing maybe by tonight, and then we hit Strait of Gibraltar. So there are various factors because of which Bay of Biscay is considered to be so rough. Number one is that the coastline is like a semicircular reflector. Number two is that there are various currents flowing in different directions. And number three is that the continental shelf is very shallow, thereby affecting the waves. Number four is that the mid-Atlantic storms, they come in straight without any land obstructions. Then there is the Gulf Stream, which has an effect on the air, thereby causing severe local winds. Luckily, we were transiting this Bay of Biscay in the month of August, so no problem as such till now. We have pancakes and bacon today for breakfast, some juices, some fruits. So this is the third and the final day of our transit to Africa. We are almost there. Last night our estimated time of arrival changed, so we slowed down. Hence that is why I told you that the ETA, everything is very dynamic situation, especially in Africa. And today we will cover our last 260 nautical miles and reach at night. And have a look at that. As soon as we have passed Bay of Biscay, it is picking up, and I was telling you, the continental coast is like a semicircular reflector, so really bad stuff happens over here. So as you see over here, the weather forecast for this area is looking a bit red, and 24-22 knots. That's fine. We are just west of Lisbon, that's the capital of Portugal, and that will be our route till Gibraltar. So almost there. The weather outside, it's looking cloudy and rainy, and yeah, that's how it is generally over here. So we will now be entering the TSS, and these are VAIs, that means virtual AIS. They are not in real time placed anywhere outside, but they're just for assistance. The TSS basically gives a general direction of the traffic flow, and many rules apply in it, which are in the rule number 10 of the coal regs, which is the rule of the road, the book, which is like the Bible of navigation, and we follow that at all times. And yeah, that's more or less how navigation works all around the world. So the weather has improved quite well. I mean, whenever we approach Gibraltar, the weather is usually pretty awesome, and you can see the clouds are still there, but the sun is up, so it's gonna be a beautiful approach. I have just come to the forward station because the weather was so awesome. We are almost about to hit the Gibraltar Strait. Not hit it, but just reach there. But I just wanted to give you a good look of how it looks from the bow section. So we are smoothly making our way into the Gibraltar Strait. I know you cannot see it yet, but we will pretty much very soon. And that's our bulbous bow. There it is, our bulbous bow. You can see it, and you can see everything is prepared, laid down, all the lines are prepared. So we are pretty much on time, and once we reach there, then we'll have our anchors also ready for emergency. But for now, let's go back 400 meters. I'll show you the aft section. In the aft station, what a beautiful blue. I can literally feel the power of the two propellers churning away the water. You can hear it too. So the wind conditions right now are favorable. As you see, it is pushing us from behind. So most probably we are getting very good speeds over the ground, and yeah, we are going to reach there in another 5-6 hours, and then the next video starts on the Port Tangier Med. So don't forget to check out the next video. Also, I regularly post my live updates on Instagram, so you can follow me there. The Instagram handle name would be coming somewhere over here. So it's the last 77 nautical miles to go. Another 6 hours. I'll do my watch for 4 hours. Prepare everything for arrival for the second officer. But before that, have a look at this beautiful sunset just behind the two funnel. The sun is setting just somewhere there. So it is 7:25 in the morning, and we were supposed to go alongside at 1 AM. That is why Africa has a lot of delays. But anyway, we are here at Port Tangier Med, and my next video starts. So if you did like this particular video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video as much. This is our mooring station, and we'll conduct mooring, which you will see in the next video. So stay safe and see you on the other side.